Hello there, leaders. Hello, hello, hello. Live in my pajamas today, girls. It's crazy, not stopped. It is, girls, what I feel like right now is like how I felt back when I first joined in 2014. Like, you know, like you run the whole month, like the last day of the month. That's what I feel like I've got back to. So excuse the messy hair and the no makeup face and the pajamas. But, you know, this is the life that we live, you know, working from home. This is the life that we live. I'm pretty sure all of you are kind of looking the same way as I do on a regular basis. So, girls, I am going to be talking a little bit about Younique 2.0 and what's changed for me and my personal business. Even just over the past 24 days, girls, there's been a massive shift. Some huge momentum, and I really want to talk about that with you girls, because I know for quite a long time we've probably felt like our business has kind of been stagnant, that there's been no growth, there's been no excitement, you know, it's kind of how do I put this, kind of just steady eddy and no real movement or promotions happening within the business. And I do feel like we're now going into that growth spurt again. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what that's looked like for my personal business. Hopefully that's what's happening for you girls as well. And then we're going to talk a little bit about leveling up as a leader and what that looks like. I'm going to touch on don't underestimate recognition as well, because I think, again, it's something that we shy away from. I know for me, my personal business, girls, for the past 2 years before 2020, I kind of started to stop doing recognition globally because I was afraid of, you know, I was building my business from a place of scarcity. I was scared of shouting people out, shouting people's successes out, because, you know, there isn't just Younique. I know when I first joined, it was like, there was just Younique and nobody else. But now there's a lot of competition out there. And I know that a lot of us have been building from a place of scarcity, and it stops us from doing things that actually build our businesses back into growth again. So I'm going to talk about recognition and what I'm doing within my personal team to really strengthen the recognition, and it's now filtering through my organisation as well. And then I'm going to talk a little bit about creating fires. And I know a lot of you in this group, especially the leadership group, do this already. You guys are already actively creating fires within your organisations. Hello, girls. You are already, you know, looking in your back offices and seeing who's close for promotions. But I am going to talk a little bit in detail about what I'm doing there and how I'm doing it. And hopefully, if you are new to the leadership team and you've never created fires within your organisation before, hopefully by the end of this 30-minute segment, you're going to have those light bulb moments of, okay, maybe that's what I need to do, and that's going to help, you know, my leaders hit their statuses. Hello there. Hi, Savannah. Hi, Kanisha. Thank you for tuning in, girls. As well, ladies, if any of you's got any questions about anything that I'm speaking about tonight, feel free to drop it in the comments. And what I'll do is tomorrow I'll come back into the group, I'll read all your comments and I'll answer them the best I possibly can. All right, because I really want you to get the most from this training. Hi, Sean. Hello, Jen. Hi, Kylie. Hello, lovely ladies. So again, apologies for the messy hair and the no makeup, but this is the best you're going to get me, because do you know what, ladies? I can't look good and work my business at the same time. It's not happening. Not for the last week of the month anyway. I'm literally balls to the wall. Literally my fingers are like fastest finger first with recognition at the minute. It's crazy. So first of all, girls, I just want to kind of just bring it down a minute and just talk to you a bit about where I was in 2019, and just to be really transparent with you and be honest with you, because I think honesty is the best policy, and I know that it's filtered right down from Derek and Melanie right down to leadership and through our teams, that transparency is really important. And for me, girls, you know, in 2019 I was sat there thinking, what am I doing wrong? Like, I was thinking to myself, what am I not doing? You know, why is my business not producing? Why am I not growing? What is it what's holding me back? Like, what am I not doing what I was doing in the beginning? And it took me sitting down and kind of just going back to when I first joined and making a list of the things that I was doing back in 2014 that I didn't realise I was doing, and then kind of pinpointing where I was going wrong. And this is where I've come up with this, you know, that I wasn't as consistent. I wasn't as active. I wasn't as visible to my team. I wasn't setting accountability for myself. I wasn't goal setting. I wasn't taking massive action like I was doing in the beginning. So even though the business wasn't, you know, we weren't in the momentum of what we was in 2014, there were still people having more success than what I was, okay? And, you know, so the business was working for people, but it wasn't working for me because I wasn't doing the things. So what you've got to you've got to take a reality check sometimes, girls, and go, do you know what? My business isn't where I want it to be, but I've done it once. What am I not doing? Let's write it down and let's see whether we can grow these particular areas. And that's what I did. So in 2020 was the year that I decided that I was going to bring back the old Katie, the 2014 Katie, the Katie that was excited, that was increased in activity, that was the first person up in the morning and the last person to go to bed. That I was active, I was disciplined, I set accountability. You know, I was so laser focused. For one reason or another, girls, you get yourself into these, how'd you put it? You get yourself into these just pickles where you just think, oh, you know, what's the point? You know, nobody's hitting promotion, there's no growth. And then you make excuses, and then before you know it, you're in a dark hole and it's hard for you to get out, right? So the back end of 2019, girls, was not great for me. It was the first time in 6 years that I hadn't hit black status. And it brings me to tears talking about it because, you know, this business has been life-changing for me from the minute that I signed up because of the attitude that I have for my business. Activity first one up, last one to go to bed, put my heart and soul into the business. And for one reason or another, girls, I got myself into a mindset where I was saying, well, what's the point anymore? Because nobody's hitting pink status anymore and nobody's maintaining, and I felt like a failure. And my business slowly just started deteriorating, okay? People was leaving, and you know what happens. It's all part and parcel of learning. And what I realised, girls, is growth doesn't necessarily come from the business. Even though it helps to have an amazing compensation plan and it helps to have what we've got over the next 4 months with the campaign, run with those things. But in actual fact, we had none of all of this in 2014. We didn't have any of it. We had one product that I ran with, which was 3D fibre lashes, but we had no campaign. The compensation plans never changed. And I was at the top level, earning ridiculous amounts of money within 7 months of joining, girls, because I was the growth within the company. Not the company was in hyper growth. Does that make sense? So I want you to understand that the shifts that you are feeling right now is not because of what the company is doing, it's because of the action that you're taking. And I think it's important that you understand that, because obviously these things that are here now over the next 4 months are not going to be here for the rest of the year. They're not going to be here for 2021. So you need to get yourself into a better mindset with yourself and know that the growth is coming from you and what you're doing and the action that you're personally taking in your business. So here's the thing, girls. We're 24 days in the month and I've hit black status. And it's the first time that I've hit black status for 4 months. Okay, so I entered 2020 even with a better attitude, but I didn't reach black status for January and February as well. So I wanted to explain that. I wanted to connect with you with that, because I think it's important for you to understand that I have been there, even though I know some of you see me as a black status level 1, you know, wall of influence earner. But, you know, things have happened within my personal life, within my business, that has stumped my personal growth and stopped me believing in myself. And it's when I've turned that switch on that things have started to change for me. And it all started not this month, the previous month, when I decided to get all my leaders together and really focus on, right, let's get together and let's run together as a team. What do you all want individually? Let's go for it. And I think it's taking those necessary steps within your organisation that is going to help you increase that growth. So one thing that I would suggest to you ladies is be a level up leader. Okay, do things that your average leader doesn't do. You know, they say that, don't they? Success leaves clues. Do what the successful people are doing. And for me, I always look at, you know, the Amber Voights, the names like that in our organisation that are doing real amazing things. And I get ideas from them. What are they doing to get the teams together? What are they doing for team morale and connecting with the leaders and stuff and the rising stars? What are they doing? And kind of follow that action. So, girls, here's the thing, you know, we're leaders. For me, what we do as leaders is we inspire people to see their true potential. And that's why I said it's really important to increase your activity. You know, if you want your activity within your organisation to increase, then you need to be creating the most activity within your organisation. It's the same with visibility. It's the same with accountability. It's the same with your action. So make sure that you're leveling up as a leader and your team will start to do and duplicate what you're doing. And that's what I feel is happening within my personal organisation at the minute, is because I've levelled up, they're now levelling up. And then the whole organisation levels up just that little bit, okay, which is then going to ease the pressure off you having to do everything, okay? Because you're the best in your business. Top, middle and bottom of it. The second thing that I want to talk to you about is not underestimating recognition. So one thing that we've changed within MMC at the minute is that we recognise the masses, okay? So the culture change that we've now introduced is 125 by the 5th of the month, 500 by the 15th of the month, and 1,000 by the 21st of the month. So we have marker points, okay? Everybody in the team knows that if they want to hit, if they want to be recognised within MMC, they have to hit those club statuses by that day, and then the day after is when the global recognition happens for the personal retail sales, okay? So 125 by the 5th of the month, 500 by the 15th of the month, and 1,000 by the 21st of the month. So we have those markers. So what that does as well is it helps your individual leaders, because they know then when to post their recognition. And I think sometimes your leaders just need that direction. You know, where do they need to do the recognition? Because otherwise it just gets messy, because there's just so much to recognise, right? Especially now, girls. Foundation builders, elite business builders, influence builders, if they hit the 10% frontline bonus, the club statuses, the 125, the 500, the 1,000. You know, there's just so many things that you can be shouting out that it just gets where then it's management mode. So you need to have those markers in place to help you stay track. And one thing that I also have is we have a day for recognition. So we have Tuesdays, which is when we do the leaderboards, and we also have shout out Saturdays. And the shout out Saturdays are your clubs, are your lifetimes, are your bonuses, are your fast start bonuses, and all of that, which all of those features you can find in your team talk. So if you go in your team talk, you'll be able to see, so you can put your circle or you can put to the next black, and then you can choose whatever it is. So car bonus, frontline bonus, fast start bonus, and it will let you know who's hit it for the month. You know, create a graphic, get it posted on your personal profiles, post it in your groups, and just create that momentum. Girls, honestly, if you could see the buzz and the excitement within my team group at the minute, you would just be shocked, right? It's crazy, okay? There's just this real buzz and this positivity attitude just filtering through the whole organisation, because they're seeing people hit promotion, they're seeing people hit bonuses, and how much those bonuses are. It's just constant, you know, that feed, it's constant. So don't underestimate recognition. Have your markers in place for your personal retail sales, and then choose a day or a couple of days where you've got your shout outs. So it gives the markers for the rest of your team. So when your new people are sponsoring people into your business right now, then guess what? They're going to know what to do, because they're in that culture where it's shout out Saturdays, it's top 10 Tuesdays. They just know what's happening. So have your timetable, have it somewhere where it's visible, really plug it into your teams, and that will really help. So the parade, we do parades, and it's on the masses. So I do as many shout outs as I possibly can. And what I also do, ladies, with recognition is runners. So as it gets closer to the end of the month, I always do the last two, especially the last 2 weeks, is, you know, your whites, your pinks, your blues, your greens, and doing the percentages. A little bit of healthy competition. Showing people, look, there's 4 people in our team running for blue status at the minute. This girl's at 56, this girl's at 76, this girl's at 36. And having it there as a graphic and posting it in so all the team can get behind them, get excited for them. And that's another thing that we're doing, and that's having some great success as well. Because sometimes, especially your newer promotion, ones that are running for, say, white status, yellow status, pink status, might not know how close they actually are. So, you know, making sure that you're checking your back office and seeing who in your organisation from top to bottom is close to these promotions is going to benefit your business as well as everybody else in between. So one thing that I'll just suggest to you is, if you are looking at doing recognition on a high level like I've done, because this is what I did in 2014 that had me having massive success, massive results within my team, is that you want to front load your own personal business, okay? So when you get into the last 2 weeks of the month, you're already boxed off. So you're not having to worry about hitting your sales. You're not worrying about having to hit, you know, your promotion. So really focus on front loading your own business, getting your reward link set up, getting your personal business boxed off, so then you can really encourage runners, percentages, graphics, you know, recognition on a high level that's really going to create that, you know, end of month buzz, but not the last 3 days of the month like I know so many of us do. We're like, oh my God, you know, I've not done it. And then you're in your back office looking at who's where. And that's where you lose so many, because, you know, doing, say, 250, 500 or 1,000, in the last couple of days is going to be more difficult than if you told them a week before. They've got 7 days then to hit it. So always try and front load your personal business so you can really focus on the recognition and filtering the runners, you know, earlier on in the month rather than leaving it right to the very, very end. Okay. And like I said, bonus achievers. Now, girls, I don't know how you guys feel about this, about posting recognition on your personal profiles. And I mean, in the beginning, when I first started, oh my gosh, girls, I was like a walking billboard for Younique. Everybody knew that I was the Younique lady in the area. You know, the recognition would be out there global. And what I've started to do, girls, is just do specific ones. So I'll have one day where I'll do sponsors. And I'll have one day where I'll do the bonus achievers. And I'll have one day where I'll do the runners. Okay, I won't do it all on one day. I'll mix it up so I'm not posting too much. And what I've found, girls, is that when I post it out there on social media, so not just in my group, when I post it out, I then get a lot of messages and I get people commenting in between saying, oh, I've been meaning to get onto you about this. So in a way, your successes within the business needs to be posted on your personal profile. It needs to be out there global, not just in your team, because it's going to attract people who want success in their life. They see somebody earning a £400 bonus, or they see somebody hitting green status and they're flying out to corporate. You know, that's going to give them the feels like, oh my God, this business works for her. Why can't it work for me? And hold your hands up if you've been a leader that's been building from scarcity, right? Too scared to just post on your social media platforms. You're thinking, oh, I can't do it. What if somebody poaches her? What if somebody messages her about another business? Oh my God, what am I going to do? What if she leaves? What am I going to do? You've just got to do it, okay? Because it is, like Paula said, it's attraction marketing at its best. It is going to attract people to your business. It's going to get people knocking on your door going, oh my God, you're having loads of success at the minute. Tell me what you're doing. Just let me send you the business presentation. See whether it's for you. Let's get you into the group. Let's get you started. And that's how I've been able to sponsor almost 30 people this month. Through literally getting out my own way, stop building from a place of scarcity, getting the leaderboards out there on my personal profile, shouting people's successes out and showing people their earning potential. And I'm not going to stop, because this business changes lives. And the only way people are going to know is if we're actively talking about it, and we've stopped. And that's what we are good at, girls. We're good at celebrating other people's results. You know, that's what makes us as strong as we are as Younique presenters, because we all support each other. So I would definitely start, just think about it, okay? It took me a while to get my head around how I was going to do it because of algorithms and Facebook and all the rest of it. But I just have, you know, certain ones that I'll put out there. Like, for example, ladies, right? For example, a girl came into the business on the 1st of the month, right? She signed up on the 1st of the month. She's hit pink status within 24 days. I've posted it on my personal profile. I've tagged her in it. I've shouted her out. I've written exactly what she's going to earn. I've put it out there for the world to see. And then I've asked my leaders to jump on and celebrate her as an individual, okay? So there's lots of excitement. There's lots of movement. There's lots of comments. And no, that post is going to get attention, not just from people in the team, but it's also going to get attention from people who maybe have been sat on the fence that I've been speaking to about the opportunity. Plus, her friends and family are going to be able to see that she's made a success of herself in 24 days. So, you know, that's something to shout about on your personal profile. Another thing to shout about on your personal profile is I have... this is what I do, girls. I have sponsoring graphics. For Foundation Builder is somebody that sponsors 5 people into the business. An Elite Builder is somebody that sponsors 10 people into the business. And then I have an Influencer Builder that sponsors more than 15 people in the business. And I post those once a week on a Sunday, all of them, okay? And sometimes there's 20, 30, 40 names that I'm shouting out on one post. They're all tagged in it. All the graphics with the photos are in there. Everyone can see that these girls are sponsoring. I'm explaining what sponsoring is. I'm letting people know these girls are building mini beauty businesses from home that's going to create a secondary income for them. I'm going in depth about what it is, rather than just saying, look at all these girls that are doing amazing. I'm going in depth about what that means, okay? So that's something to shout about on your personal profile, okay? And obviously when people are joining you, get them all together, get them on your personal profile and let people see, look, I've sponsored 30 people this month. Like, that shows growth within the business. you know, so definitely do that. Okay, and the third thing really, girls, is about creating fires within your organisations. And this is, again, transparency, something that I just stopped doing. You know, I stopped doing it. And I don't know what it was. I think it might have just been the pure fact of, I was thinking to myself, well, who can I message? You know, there's nobody running for promotion. You know, what's the point? You know, that's the attitude that I had. So what I would suggest to you ladies is creating fires within your organisation is looking for people who, you know, are maybe sat on zero, that you could maybe help and support get that first sale. It's those girls that are maybe a couple of mascaras away from hitting the first promotion. It's the girls that maybe are a few sales away from getting the 5% pay increase. It could be somebody that's maybe 500 PRS away from hitting pink status, but everything else is ticked off. It could be the person that it's under somebody else that maybe is close to hitting blue status, which would then help the person above hit green status. Can you see? That's what happens. So what I do is I don't just do it for my frontline girls. This is why I front load my business. I do it for my whole team. So I go to my company, I open up the whole company, I put the little drop down box, I'll click that and put company, and then I'll click, so then it puts it in order, and then it'll have from top to bottom the highest company sales, and it'll work its way down, right? So then I start at the top of the list, and then I work my way down. You can start from the bottom if you want, it's entirely up to you. But what that does when you go from the bottom is it literally creates this fire within your organisation. So the more that you do it, the more that it's going to help your front line. Because you're looking deeper within your organisations, you're connecting with people on different levels, okay? You're interacting with people, you're letting them know, look, you're this close away from hitting promotion, and you're shouting it out in your groups, and you're letting people know, look, we've got 20 people in our organisation that are close to white status, let's help them. You know, give them your top tips for getting those sales. Whatever it is that you want to do to support them and help them, you can do that, right? So creating the fires within your organisation is massive. So make the list of people that are close to white status, yellow status, pink status, blue status, and what they need, and then make the connection. Message these girls. Honestly, that message could be the difference between them hitting the promotion and not hitting the promotion, but also the people above. It's going to trickle through their company. And you know that green status that might be, say, 1,000 away by the beginning of the week that you've started it, come 2 days after, that 1,000 is done. Because those 2 or 3 pinks that were running have now hit, and that green status now is secure and is hit it way before month end. And it's crazy because you girls don't realise, and I know I don't realise it sometimes, the influence that you have on your organisations. That message that they get from you could be the game changer for them. They stand up taller, they go live, they take more action. They're the last one to go to bed at night for the next 7 days because they think, oh my God, Paula Smith's just messaged me, or oh my God, Katie Rickle has just messaged me. Game changer. So that's what I want you to understand, girls, is that you have this powerful energy. You have this power within you to shift people's activity, to shift people's action, to believe in them before they believe in themselves. And then it switches something on and they go, oh my God, I'm going to do this for me, but I'm also going to do this for Katie because I don't want to let her down. you know, and that's the power that you've got as a leader. That's the power that you've got, is that they didn't join the business for the word Younique. Sorry, Derek, but they didn't. They joined for you. They joined to be a part of your organisation and a part of your energy, okay? So give them your energy as much as you possibly can. So make the connection, send them out the messages, and then post it. Post it in your groups. Let people know, look at all these girls that are running for this promotion. Look at all these girls. Tag them in there. Like, let them feel everybody else's love and support. And that's something that I do believe we've just got it, right? Within our team, we've just got it. It just happens naturally now. Hello! It happens naturally now. So, and, you know, there's people now, girls, you know, that are not part of MMC, really, that want to be a part of the group because they can see the excitement and you want to be that team. You know, you want to be a part of that team. And if you're not a part of that team, you create that for your own girls, your own success line. So, girls, yeah, I just think, you know, I think it's important for us to just be honest with ourselves with what we are personally doing or what we wasn't doing and what we're willing to do to change our growth and to change our results. And I mean, when you're honest with yourself, that's when you can really move forward. You can really move forward, not just for yourself, but for your team, for the girls that joined you for you. You know, you can't fill from an empty cup. You've got to kind of sit and get it down on paper. Right, what was I doing? How did I make that successful in the beginning? Right, what can I change and what can I commit to? Okay, and then commit. You know, and this is one thing I always say, is that this business is so forgiving, right? We don't have a personal alarm clock. We don't have anybody coming shaking us up in the morning. We've got to be that person, not just for ourselves, girls, but we've got to be that person for everybody in our team, because our teams only do a percentage of what we do. So if you want your team to level up, you've got to level up like right up here for your team to even be a half of what you give. Because let's face it, they're not going to be you. Like, the fact is, you're going to have a handful that are going to be like you and the rest are not. And that's just the way that it is. You know, you need to be their energy. You need to be their get up and go. You need to be their accountability. You need to be the, to let them know where they are for promotion. You need to be the kind of being the holding the hand and guiding them, you know, like children. You've got to be that person for them. That's just at the nature of our business. We're network marketing. You have a few that really do take it seriously and do amazing things, but the majority don't. And they do need you to be there as that beacon of light for growth to happen within your organisation. And that's something that I really realised that I wasn't doing, is that I wasn't that person anymore. And I kind of had a word with myself and said, right, here's the thing, Katie, you either bring that Katie back or you walk away, you know, because girls, even not as a black status, my earnings is life-changing. It makes me cry every time I talk about it because it's life-changing. And I believe that, you know, you've got to be there for your team, right? You've got to be that person. It's really important. And, you know, I had a stern word with myself that actually I wasn't being that person anymore. And, you know, I couldn't just sit there earning this money and not make a shift. That was important to me because, you know, I didn't join this business for what I get. I joined this business just to be able to stay at home, bring my children up and have something for me. It turned out to be something a lot more than that very, very quickly. And I'm forever grateful for it. And yeah, I think you just need to be real. You need to be real and understand that your business, even though it's there right now, if you don't work your business like you worked your business in the beginning, it can very easily be taken away from you, okay? So take it seriously, girls, and know that growth will happen if you grow yourself individually, okay? And that's what I really wanted you to get from this, is that it doesn't matter about the promotions. It doesn't matter about the campaigns and the Gucci handbags and the robot hoovers and everything that corporate's throwing at us. That's not, you know, it's amazing and it's going to give you the peaks within your business, but the actual growth happens without all of that. It comes from us. Right? So as long as we're personally growing and we're invested into our teams and we're helping them hit promotions and we're believing in them before they believe in themselves and they start to see the business work for them and they're earning those paychecks, that's what growth is. That's what growth is, girls. So enjoy the momentum, because that's what the next 4 months are. For the next 4 months are momentum within the business. It's getting us back up on the graphics, on the growth charts, okay? We're already seeing it. 24 days in, already seeing it. It's amazing. Like, girls, this company is better than anything that I've ever been a part of in all my life. Corporate world, businesses. Honestly, this business is just the best business to be a part of. And you girls are the cream of the crop, right? You girls, there's people within our businesses that want to be where all of you are. So be proud and appreciate what you have and know that there is so much more available to you. And corporate have got our best interests at heart. There's a massive shift happening. Believe in them like they believe in us. And let's just do what we do best, which is being a brand ambassador and helping change women's lives around the world. And men. Sorry, Ben. No Ben's on here. And men. And that's what we need to do. So, girls, if you haven't already, sit down, really sit and think about what you did in the beginning, what you're doing right now, and start thinking about how you can lead from the front and what that looks like for you. Commit to it. Recognition, big. Okay, big has to be primarily what you are doing. Front load your business. And 3, create the fires within your organisations. Okay, I know you're a woman, Ben. Okay, I know that. So, okay, I'm excited, girls. Okay, I'm excited. So excited for the business. So that's all I want to share with you today. I hope this has been useful. Like I said, any questions about graphics, what I'm doing within the recognition, creating fires, leading from the front, feel free to drop anything in the comments. It doesn't matter, big or small, get it in the comments and I will hook you up with whatever information that you need. And let's just have an amazing year, girls. Let's just have an absolutely amazing year. I'm so excited. Look, I had my daughter's headband in before. I thought, oh, I don't know. I look like Little Miss Riding Hood or something. So I took it off with my pyjamas on. I'm going to go and have some barbecue food now. Oh, good. I'm glad you've enjoyed it. I will. Harley's just started walking. Paula's asking me to send her a video. She's actually just gone to sleep. She's had a little bottle and she's gone off. And girls, look at this. Check that out. Woo! Got another baby in the oven. Little boy. Due in literally 8 weeks' time. And I've not even started purchasing stuff. Like, because of everything that's going on at the minute, I've not even been able to get a pram. I need a double pram. It's crazy. So yeah, I must be mad. 2 babies under well, she's when this baby boy comes, she's gonna be, our Harley Ray is gonna be 17-month old. I must be mad. But, you know, they keep me busy. They keep me entertained. Right, girls, I'm going to love you and leave you. I hope this has been useful. And I will see you next week in the Younique Global Pop group, because I'm in there for the Younique Life training. So you'll see me there. But I promise you, girls, I will glam up for that one. You'll see me with my hair washed. Might even throw on a wig. and I'll do a full face of makeup, so you'll see a different side of me in there. Right, girls, see you all soon. Love you guys. Mwah! Bye for now.